Polymorphism. Polymorphism means the same function is acting as a, or the same function is producing different outputs. This concept is nothing but a polymorphism. Similarly, person is the same, he is imitating with different voices. Shiva Reddy is some person, he is a mimicry artist, so he is imitating with different voices. The same concept here also it is applicable. Polymorphism is the concept. It is nothing but the same method is performing, or some same method is producing different outputs. So for that we are using polymorphism concept. We can achieve polymorphism concept by using overloading and overriding. Overloading. Overloading is nothing but extends functionality. Extends functionality. What is the overloading? Overloading is nothing but extends functionality. Now one more is overriding. One more functionality, overriding. What is the overriding means? Replacing existing functionality with new functionality. Overriding means replacing existing functionality with new functionality. That concept is nothing but overriding. What is the mean by overloading? Overloading is nothing but extends the functionality, and overriding is nothing but replacing functionality. Here I am creating, here one person is there. This is the one person. He is walking. He is walking. Can I take the function walk? Like this, I'm creating one function is walking. Walking. For this, I'm creating one function is walk is the function. Simply I'm saying walk. He is walking with 2 km speed. I required integer speed. Now Ramesh is walking. Walk of string name. In the first case, just simply I'm saying walking. Second case, with the speed we are mentioned. In the third case, walking, in that walking, here name also we are providing. Walk. 2 km speed Ramesh is walking. In this case, integer speed and string name is required. Integer speed and string name is required. Or Ramesh is walking with 2 km speed. Walk of string name integer speed. String name integer speed. We are providing different options. If you observe all those things, if you observe all these things, in the first, what is the common thing everywhere, every method? The names are same. And what are the things are different? Names are same and arguments are different. Here integer type of argument. Here string type of argument. Here integer and string type of arguments. Here string and integer. Now if I compared with these two, first and second, what is the difference? If I compared with second and third, what is the difference? If I compared with fourth and fifth, what is the differences? So what are the differences? Now if you want to compare, these are the things. Whenever we are comparing this first and second, number of arguments are different. What is the scenario here? In this case, number of arguments are different. Now if I compared with these two, it is integer, it is a string, but here 0 argument, here 1 argument. Compared with these two, number of arguments are same. At that time it is checking whether the type of arguments are same or different, it is checking. So what is required here? Here it is a type of arguments are different. Type of arguments are different. If the number of arguments are same and type of arguments also same, in that case it is checking at least order of arguments are different. So number of arguments are different, or type of arguments are different, or at least order of arguments are different, then this concept is called overloading. What is the overloading? In the overloading, what is the mean by overloading? Now it means we can extend the functionality. Now method names are same and arguments must be different. Names are same and arguments must be different, then only it is overloading. If the names and arguments must be same, in that case we cannot say this is overloading. Names and arguments must be different, then only it is a overloading concept. So whenever we are overloading rules, what are the rules it is identifies? The rules are first rule. Number of arguments are different, then it is overloading. If the number of arguments are same, in that case, second condition, what is the second condition? If the number of arguments are same, in that case, whether type of arguments are different or not, it is checking. If the number of arguments are same, at that time only it is checking whether the type of arguments are different or not. If the third case, if the type of arguments also same, number of arguments also same, in that case at least order of arguments are different or not. So like this, third case, this is a order of arguments are different, then only we can overload the method. If number of arguments are same, type of arguments also same, at that time you cannot overload. That is a overriding concept. It is not a overloading concept, it is a overriding concept. It is not a overloading, it is a overriding concept. Now where we can overload the method? Now we can overload a function or method constructor or methods also. We can overload within the class, within the same class, or class means same class, or parent child, classes. Parent child, that means inheritance classes, parent child classes. We can overload a method within the same class or parent child classes. So for this we can overload the data. Here I am creating one class is creating. I am creating one class is creating. What is the class name? Go to developer console, create the classes. File, new, Apex class. I am creating overload demo. I am creating overload demo. In the overload demo, I am creating one method, public void add is a function. In that function, integer a, integer b. Now system dot debug of integer, comma integer comma integer. This is a one function. I'm creating the same function, one more function with the same arguments. In that case, what happened means here we are getting error message. We are getting, what is the error message? Method already defined. So here what is the method name? In the overload demo, add is a method name from the type of overload demo class. The same method, if it is already there, in that case we are getting the error messages. If the method is the same, then we are getting error messages here. So we cannot use the same methods with the same arguments within the same class. Suppose this is decimal. Now I'm taking type is a different type. The number of arguments are same. At that time, a type of arguments must be different. If it is an integer, then maybe decimal or string. Like the same arguments you never provide. We never provide. Here different arguments were providing. So different arguments were providing. In this, one more method I am taking. So one more method I am taking. The one more method is nothing but with the same only. In this case, I am taking one more argument, integer c. Here this is integer. So I required names are same only. Method names addition only, add only required. But two arguments were passing or three arguments were passing, or two arguments only but different type of values were passing. So if you want to use for this, we are using the concept is called overloading concept. So names are same but arguments must be different. That is, number of arguments are different, or type of arguments are different, or order of arguments are different. Any one of the condition is satisfied, then only we can say the overloading, otherwise we cannot say the overloading. Clear? Now if you want to execute this method, how to execute this method, how to execute this method, how to execute this methods. So first create the object to your class. I'm creating object to my class, object to my class. So what is the object? Object is nothing but overload demo d equal to new overload demo. This is a class object. I have methods, add method. Three methods are there. So three different methods are there. Here method names are same, but the arguments are different type of arguments. If I pass the value 10 comma 5.2, what is the method is executing? What is the method executing? Which method is executing?
The second one.
Second one
The
is
second one.
second one, because it is a what type of argument? Decimal type of argument. It is a
Decimals are there.
decimal type of argument. So because of this reason, the second method is executing. The second method is executing. Suppose if I am using here comma 10 comma 5 comma 2, then integer type of method is executing. Based on the values, the methods, whatever methods are available, those methods only executing. If I execute this one, then third method is executing. What is the output? In this case, third one is the output. You can observe. So integer. Third one is executed. If I pass the only 5.2, in this case, second method is executing. Based on the values, it is executing methods. Integer and decimal type of method is executed. This is the second method is executed. Suppose if I pass the 10.52, 10 comma 52, then what is the method? The first method is executing. Then first method is executing. So integer. That means based on the values, corresponding methods are executing. So for this, we are using like this. If I use the 5.2 or 5 comma 2, or can I use 5.2 like this? Yes. What are the methods are there? All the methods are executing, but the order of execution, first integer, next integer, third one is integer decimal method is calling. So whatever methods you are calling, based on that, whatever values you are passing, based on that values, methods are executing. Based on the values, methods are executing. This is the way we are creating your methods. Suppose if I call, whenever I am calling only one method, I want to execute a second method or third method. Can I call directly? By calling only one method, I want to execute another methods also. So in this area, I am passing this argument. So third method is I want to execute. Instead of calling that method, I am calling only from this method. Is it recognizing? Means it cannot recognize. This method cannot recognize. Here we are getting the cannot find the symbol variable d. So first I am using d, later I am using some a. Instead of d, if I am using, one person is using a. How to recognize this is a or a d? Yes or no? It is not possible to identify that one. So if you want to call same class functions within the class, if you want to call methods, how to call? So this is the keyword we are using. What is the keyword? This is the keyword. If I use that, this means this is referred to current class. This is referred to current class object. If you want to refer current class object, then this is the method we are using. If I call this method, then current class object, in the current class, what is the method? The method name, this is a method type it is executing. Just observe. Now, what is the output in this case? Integer is the one output. Second output is integer. If I call the this first method. If I call the first method, then what is the output? Integer and two methods. Two methods are calling. One is integer integer, one is integer 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 type of methods. So can I call one more time? Can I call one more time? Yes. You can call multiple times also. You can call the same function. You can call multiple times also. If I'm executing this one, then two times this method is executing. Now this method is executed. Two times it is executed this method. So because here we are calling two times. Suppose one more time I'm calling, but here 5.2. What is the method is executing? What is the method it is executing? So the method name, one second. The method name. So first it is integer 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 integer, next integer decimal. Is it executing? Yes, it is executing. Whatever methods you require, those many times you can call the methods within the same class. If you want to call, you can call within the same class here. So for this we are using is the methods we are calling. This is the keyword. This is the keyword. It is used to call same class of functions. If you want to call the same class functions, then we are using this method we are using. So what is the overloading? Overloading is nothing but the names are same and the arguments must be different. If it is required, sometimes method names the same required. So at that time we are overloading a method. Clear? Any questions? Overriding. Overriding means replacing existing functionality with new functionality. Now here simple example I will explain. Rohit Sharma, his old highest score is 216, new highest score is 264. He is overridden his score 216 with 264. For that I required, if I call the score, then old score is there, new scores are there. So which score you are getting? Based on the some object creation we are getting. So for this I am creating two classes I am creating and I am overriding the function. The class name I am taking here parent class or parent score. One more class child score or old score new score, you can take it, no problem. Just I am taking for parent to child understanding purpose. Now one method I am creating, public void score is a method. In the score function, system dot debug of parent score parent function. This is a which class function? Parent function. Rohit old score is 216. Now I am creating the same function in the child also. I am creating the same function the child. Here this is child function. Rohit new score is 264. 264. As of now, there is no relations between these two classes. There is no relations between these two classes. Here, this is called method declaration. Now, what is this? Implementation or body. Implementation or a body. So what is we are changing here means we are extending, and what is we are changing? Method declaration is the same. It is the same only we are using. What is changing? Implementation part. Implementation. This implementation changes. Replacing or changing. Changes where we are changing, implementation we are changing. So extends parent score. So whenever we are extending parent to class, then we are getting two errors. One is parent class before we required virtual keyword is required. Whenever we are using parent into another places, any classes if you want to use in any child classes, then we required virtual keyword. By default, any class is a final class only. By default, every class is a final class. If you want to remove final class functionality, then we are using virtual keyword we are using. What is the keyword? Virtual keyword. If I apply that before virtual, then one error is removed. And we have one more error is also there. What is the one more error? Non-virtual or non-abstract methods cannot be overridden. So in the child class score, because this method is also final method only. Any method is also final method only. If I provided like this, you are getting the methods are by default final. Classes and methods are by default final. No need to provide final keyword. But how to remove final? Here also define virtual. Any method if you want to use in the another classes, if you want to use any methods, existing methods into another places, then we are using virtual keyword we are using, then only it is allowing. Now if you are replacing existing functionality with a new functionality in the child classes, for this child class method before we required override keyword is required. What is the keyword is required here? Override. Override keyword is required. So whenever we are replacing existing functionality with a new functionality, for that we are intimating to system this method is overriding in the child classes the existing functionality. This is a parent method. If you want to say, if you want to send the message to system, if I provide the override means okay, this method is belongs to parent class method, not to child class method. So it is a parent class methods only. Suppose if I provided one more method also here, public void show is a method, system.debug of welcome to otherwise Salesforce. This method I'm not overriding in the child class. In this case, no need to provide virtual keyword, no need to provide virtual keyword for that method, and no need to provide so override keywords here. Only what are the methods, which method you are overriding, for that methods only provide virtual keyword in the parent. That method wherever you are using, for that in the child classes you can provide so override keyword. If you are not overriding, then no need to provide. Normally simply you can leave the methods. Now overriding is depends on object creation. Overriding is depends on object creation. So I'm creating one object to parent score, P equal to new parent score. So parent score, P dot score function I'm calling. What is the output we are getting means this score function we created object to parent class. Which class object we created? Parent class object we created. So if I created object to parent, then this method is executing from the parent. This method it is executing from the parent. In this case, the output we are getting parent function only we are getting the output. Rohit old score is 216. This is a parent class function. Suppose if I am creating object to child, object to child, child score, here also child score. This is some variable name is a C. Function name I am not changing, but object names only, object name only I changed. The object name is a child. If I created object to child, then this score function is calling from the child class. So if the object creation is a parent, then parent class function we are getting. If the object creation is child, then we are getting child function 264. So overriding is depends on object creation. Here you remember some of the points. Replacing existing functionality with a new functionality. If child class, if the child class is not satisfied with or not with parent implementation, then we can override parent function in the child, parent function in the child. Now here, while overriding parent class and parent method that is a overriding method, parent class overriding method. Before must use, what is the keyword? Virtual keyword. What is the keyword? Virtual keyword. Now must use virtual keyword. Parent class before and parent class method before. Whatever methods you are overriding, only those method before only must use override keyword. Because by default method classes or methods are final. By default every class or every method is final. If you want to remove the final functionality, then we are using virtual keyword here. And child class method before, child class method, that means overriding method. Overriding method. Child class method before, must use override keyword. Then only it is allowing. Which methods you are overriding? Only those methods before only you can use it. Other methods before not required. Only the parent methods where you overriding in the child at that time the parent functionalities. So only replacing with the child functionality. In this case, you can provide the override keyword. Now where we can override? We can override only parent-child classes. Parent-child classes. Can we override it in the same class? No. Only parent-child classes. We cannot override within the same class. Within the same class we cannot override. And here method resolution is takes care by object creation. Object creation. That means, so which class object you are creating, that class methods only executing. So we have methods, same methods in the parent and child. At that time, which class methods you are overriding, which class object you are creating, based on that object only. If it is a parent class object, then parent functionality. If it is a child class method, child class functionality. So score is the method name same, but the outputs are different outputs we are getting. This concept is nothing but overriding concept. Overloading and overriding is nothing but polymorphism concept. Overloading and overriding is nothing but polymorphism concept. Poly means many, morphos means forms. Just like a mimicry artist, same person is acting as different persons. So he is imitating with different voices. Such type of concept is nothing but here polymorphism concept. Poly means many, morphos means forms. The same function is producing different outputs. Here two outputs are different outputs. Here the same method only we called, but here child function different output. Here parent function is a different output because of the object creation. If I created parent class object, then parent is output. If I created child class, then child is the output. But the method names are same. The method is parent is contained and child is also contained. That is depends on object creation. The overriding concept is depends on object creation. Which class objects you are creating, that class functions only it is executing. This concept is nothing but overriding. Is it clear for all?